Ah, Jesus! Fuck. Hey everyone, welcome to the first episode of Beta Talk. Beta Talk is a new show on my channel where I talk about the beta of a video game, or alpha and unused content, anything related to that stuff. Beta stuff has always interested me. I love seeing a video game evolve from what it starts out as to what it becomes. It's an interesting journey, really. And we're going to start the show off with a game that I played a bit as a kid, and I know some of you have too. Sonic Adventure DX for the Dreamcast, and GameCube, and 360. And okay. It was on a lot of stuff, I know. Now, Sonic Adventure didn't even start out as an adventure game. In fact, the project name was actually Sonic RPG. It was originally planned to be a game for the SEGA Saturn, but a lot of things prevented it from working on the Saturn's hardware. One, obviously, it being the Saturn. One of the main problems was chaos. Chaos couldn't be put into the game without the Saturn wanting to kill itself trying to render everything that was going on. His original design still didn't work with the Dreamcast, but the team managed to find a way. His real design was later used in Sonic Generations. Now, with production of the game underway, Yuji Ikawa began working on redesigns for the Sonic cast. The new designs reflected that of graffiti art, as you can see from these pictures. This was probably some of the inspiration that made another Dreamcast titled Jet Set Radio, which is another good game. You guys should definitely check it out. Along with the main trio of the Sonic cast, Amy Rose was also given a redesign. She was given new clothes, new hairstyle, new personality, basically everything else new. Eggman was only made to look a little bit sleeker. I mean, come on. Would you be intimidated if this guy tried to take over the world? Enough with the history lessons, let's get into the beta stuff. Now, there's quite a few differences between the early stages and the final product. Some of these being really interesting and really obscure. The first bit of footage I found had Sonic R models in place of the final Dreamcast models. Here are the two scenes side by side. Now, this was most likely done because the team didn't have the Dreamcast models done at the time and they had to make a trailer, so they used their old assets in place. When more and more gameplay was being showed off to the public, I noticed that Sonic moved rather slow. His top speed didn't get past a light jog. It looked a bit unnatural. I mean, even his homing attack was a bit slower paced, but this is most likely done to show off what the game looked like so you didn't fly past every bit of level. The same bit of footage also had some kind of timer during Sonic's snowboarding section. It wasn't present in the final game, but some speculate that it was either a standard timer to finish the level, or a score tracker for all the tricks that you do. As to why they took this out? Probably deemed it unnecessary. I mean, would have been fun to have it in as a minigame or something. Now, the rest of this footage didn't really show anything else, besides this beta of Windy Valley. Moving on. Other removed assets included a time stopper, probably based around the timer we just talked about, these Shelby Atkinsons, this blue life gauge for the tornado sections, this spring from Sonic Jam, this beta character select screen, and a cowgirl that was originally in Knuckles' Casinopolis level. These next two things I find really interesting, one of which I know most of you already know about. The first one being the Sky Chase Dragon Boss. This is a two-headed dragon that was supposed to be a boss in the Sky Chase zone. It's still present in all versions of Sonic Adventure, but it was never really explained why it was removed. Well, not really it being removed, rather just being pushed behind the player so we couldn't see it. But with the magic of cheating, players hacked the camera so we could see what was behind us. It's still modeled, textured, rigged, and animated, so why was it just thrown behind us instead of removed? Now, the next piece of interesting removed content was the possibility of having two more playable characters, Tikal and Eggman. Yes, these two were originally planned to be playable. Their models used in cutscenes were programmed the same way every other playable character's was. So, by the mystical magic of more cheating, players hacked the game and put both Tikal and Eggman over existing characters to make them playable, both of which have their basic movements like running and jumping. But both can't attack or be attacked. They're basically ghost characters. They also can't interact with loops or scripted sequences. Some just cause the game to crash while others just freak out. I can't get over Eggman's goofy ass run though. It looks so stupid and I love it. Now, the last bit of content I want to talk about are the 3 unused voice clips from Tikal. Throughout the game, Tikal would give the players hints on where to go, what to do, and played a big part in the plot. Now, one of the voice clips warns the player about Gola. Gola is this little guy.
When Gola is breathing fire, it's your chance to attack.
Now this was probably removed because it was kinda obvious what to do. He wasn't really a big threat. The next clip warns the player about Leon. Leon's just a little chameleon that vanishes and then appears in front of the player.
Be careful of Leon, he appears suddenly.
Now this was also removed because the player was most likely just to run past the threat. I mean, I want to run fast. I don't want to stop and beat a chameleon. Now I know most of you already know about this last voice clip.
Gather 50 rings and press the action button while you jump. You'll transform into supersonic, but watch out for your ring consumption.
That's right. You were originally going to be able to play as Supersonic in any 3D level. Cool! Supersonic in any 3D Sonic level? Yes, give it to me, I want it! But this was unfortunately removed. Some speculate that this was removed because the speed at which Supersonic goes would make the player clip to the level and probably die. But with that magical fairy dust we all know as cheating, players hacked the game yet again and made him playable on any level. Thanks, hackers. I want to give an honorable mention to all my hackers. Awesome. So yeah, that's the beta of Sonic Adventure. It's a shame to see so many things cut from the game, like Supersonic and Eggman as a playable character, but what we ended up with was a fun 3D Sonic experience, and we all know that's hard to come by nowadays. Maybe we'll get another one like this in the future. Maybe not. Keep dreaming. Hey everyone, thanks for watching my first episode of Beta Talk on Sonic Adventure. Put a lot of work into this, really. Tell me in the comments what you thought, if there's any improvement or if anything needs any work. Go ahead and tell me. I love criticism on how it can make my videos better. If you like this video, go ahead and drop a like. That really helps out a lot. It helps out more if you click that subscribe button because it lets me know that you like my content and want to see more of it. Click here, click in the top left to watch my review on Spyro the Dragon. That was my first video. It hasn't really aged that well, but And click the top right to see me do a video on this bootleg Sega Genesis that I got a couple years back. I've been meaning to do a video on this for a while, but never really had a chance to, and it felt good to actually do a video on it finally. But yeah, thanks again so much for all the support you guys have given me so far, and just everything. Really means a lot to me, guys. I never had a channel that like I felt this good about. See you later, guys.